Hello, my name is Jibrila. I live in the Sahara Desert in Niger.
Jibrila belongs to a nomadic people known as the Tuareg, who herd their camels on the edge of the Sahara Desert. They constantly move from place to place, and they take their homes with them. Jibrila doesn't go to school, but is learning the Tuareg language in his own community. Both people and animals need salt to survive in this harsh region. Every year, the Tuareg transport the salt across 600 kilometers of desert on their camels. Soon, Jibrila and his friends will be going on this long journey.
We'll be leaving in a couple of days' time to cross the desert, but I still have to do the daily chores. Every day, I milk the camels, night and morning. But it's not just milk that we get from the camels. For us Tuareg, camels are really important for just about everything. We use camels to go on salt caravans or to carry grain. And if you have no money, you can always sell a camel. Now it is time for breakfast. This is my mother, and she does most of our cooking. And this is my father, who is wearing what we call a shesh to keep out the desert dust. Another of our Tuareg customs is wearing blue clothes. I usually eat with my family and other relations. Mostly we eat millet grain and we mix it with camel milk. Me and my brother Mustafa will be going on the salt caravan along with lots of other men, so we need to eat well. There are no shops out here, so everything we need, we have to make ourselves. We're preparing for the journey and making sure we've got enough ropes to tie the baggage on the camels. We call this a camel dance, and this is our way of saying goodbye to our family and our friends. I really like riding camels. We'll be leaving today. We'll be away with the salt caravan for a month, but we have to travel light because we can't carry very much on the camels. We have to load everything for the journey, and that includes the hay for the camels to eat. We also need to pack all our supplies for cooking and for camping out. This is the fourth salt caravan I've been on, so by now I know what to do. It's only men who go on the caravan, but the women and children come a little way to see us off. The journey can be dangerous. There are even bandits in some places, So the older men carry swords. Now we are on our way. Every year we do this journey, taking our sheep all the way across the desert to exchange for salt at the other end. At the end of the first day, we make camp early, and Mustafa and I put ropes on the camels to stop them straying. Then we have to do a lot of other chores around the camp. Young people always have work to do in camp. We begin when we're quite small to go on the soul caravan, and we learn to do all the different jobs. Then when we're grown up, we can manage. In the morning, we have to find any camels that have strayed during the night and bring them back. Then we load up all over again. There's always a lot of work during the journey, like adjusting loads that have slipped. By the second day, we have to be on the move all day long. Sometimes I get so tired, my father lets me take a ride. It's a tiring journey for the animals too, and we select only the strongest camels to go on the caravan. This well is the last we'll come to until our destination. Camels can go for 2 weeks without drinking, but we people need to drink every day, so we must take lots of water with us. We make containers by sewing up goat skins, which keep the water really cool. We have now been on the move for 3 days, and each day the desert gets hotter and drier. It's hard traveling all day long, but it's important for us Tuareg to resist hardships. It's our honor. We're all tired, but we still have to prepare the evening meal. We must eat well tonight because tomorrow we'll be in the sand dunes. And that's the toughest part of the journey. There's nothing there, just sand. Life for us Tuareg is really difficult. We sometimes run out of water and food for the camels. We're always on the move. The animals get lost, and sometimes they even die. Ten days after leaving home, we finally reached the oasis, which is called Fashi. The people in Fashi are very different from us. They're not Tuareg, and they don't travel across the desert, but live here all the time because there's water here. People have lived here for hundreds of years, and Mustafa and I like to walk around the old buildings. This is why we made the journey. They make salt here by evaporating salty water in the sun. Salt is really important in the desert heat. If you don't eat enough, you'll get weak. These pillars are made from crude salt. They're for camels and other livestock to eat, and they're what we've come to buy. We brought our sheep across the desert to exchange for salt. In Fashi, they really need livestock, and every sheep is worth over 100 of these salt pillars. My father does the bargaining, and I am learning by watching him. That's how it is with us Tuareg. We learn everything from our elders and from going on these long journeys. My father has taught me about life on the caravan and about how to do things for myself. He showed me how to cross the desert and taught me about the whole Tuareg way of life. This salt is really scarce back where we came from, and we'll be able to exchange it for grain and clothes. Half our journey is over. Going back across the desert will be just as hard as it was coming here, but that's our life. We're not afraid of the desert. We're Tuareg,